Hailing from Leaderhatchee, Alabama, JD Davison is a 6'2" guard weighing 192 pounds with a 6'6" wingspan who plays college ball at Alabama. Let's start on the offensive end, specifically his passing. He's got a great eye as a passer. He's particularly good at finding big men near the basket and shooters in the corner. Here, Alabama runs some on-ball stagger screen motion and is able to find the open man in the corner. Here's a nice little no-look pass to the shooter in the corner. He's a pretty good ball handler, and here he uses a bunch of little jolts and changes of pace to weave around the defense. Here he shows patience and confidence in his handle, and ends up doing well to find his big man in the paint for the bucket. He's quite small, so he often has to go airborne to get access to some passing options. This could be a problem in the NBA when guys are just bigger and longer. In this one, they run a pick and roll for him, and he finds the shooter in the corner after Timmy helps too aggressively. This is another pick and roll scenario, and this time he finds the big man for the lob. He's quite quick, so he can be a threat in transition too. His decision making still needs some polish though. He's at his best offensively when he's taking his man on and really trying to get into the teeth of the defense. Here he's guarded by Jeremy Sohan, one of the better perimeter defenders in this draft class, and he manages to get past him and uses this little step through to get to the basket. And that's a nice finish off the window. In this one, him attacking his man off the dribble and beating him created the opening for Charles Bediako to attack the basket. Here he manages to get the shot he wants out of the pick and roll, but just isn't able to get the look off cleanly enough. We'll speak more about that later. This is an amazing example of his passing vision and execution. He's in the pick and roll and fits this pass through a really tight hole to find his big man. He attacks a closeout here and creates the numerical mismatch, which leads to the lob. This one is great. He weaves his way through the defense and then throws down the hammer at the rim. His size is a bit of a problem though, and means that he struggles to get all the way to the basket. Even when he gets to the basket, he struggles to finish when he gets there. Here he leaves his shot way short after the Timmy contest. You get the feeling though that his success or failure at the NBA level will be predicated on his three-point shooting. The percentages from 3 are not great, and the free throw percentage is just alright. He shoots a reasonable amount of threes, but nothing that instills me with any real confidence. There's not much of a difference between his shooting off the dribble and off the catch. If the shooting doesn't come along, teams won't respect him on the perimeter, and he becomes really easy to defend. Defensively, his physical limitations are gonna prove to be a problem. He can be a bit overzealous with his closeouts. He really struggles to get around screens, and this is a big worry for NBA teams. The last thing I want to mention about him are his Neil Armstrong-esque hops. Davison scored 18.1 points in a pretty small role for Alabama. His true shooting was decent at 55.8%. This was despite him shooting 30% on 5.3 threes per 100. His 56.5% on twos was pretty impressive though, and really encouraging. His assist numbers were pretty eye-popping, but those turnover numbers were equally eye-popping for the opposite reason. His steal plus block numbers were actually really good, although I'm not sure whether or not that holds up at the next level. For much of the season at Alabama, Davison's stock has gone in the wrong direction. The concerns over his size are warranted, and his poor shooting only exacerbates that. There's some playmaking potential there, and the athleticism is off the charts, but I really do worry about his ability to put the ball in the basket at the NBA level though. I also don't really see many, if any, high-level outcomes if the shot doesn't come around. The example of Dennis Smith Jr. weighs heavy on him, and that would probably be a realistic flaw for me. A realistic ceiling would be a low-level starter / backup point guard who can run the show when the main offensive weapons are on the bench.